Friends, good afternoon. Good afternoon, October 7. I am within outdoor premises of so-called synagogue at 17 Church Avenue. So-called synagogue became known across the world as the NAZI SHUL, as the Nazi synagogue. And there is no better place to commemorate 1 year since unprecedented slaughter, massacre of Jewish people did take place in Israel on October 7, 2023, than standing within outdoor premises of the facility at 17 Church Avenue, Downsview, Toronto, when unprecedented religious crime fraud did take place in May of 2023. And as we all know, this deplorable, despicable team of rabbis and rabbits in Nazis, fraudsters and charlatans that have been harboring within the community Armin Abraham A.KONN, fake Jew, Toronto-based Nazi, they did contribute greatly to this unbelievable slaughter of Jewish people that did take place on October 7 last year in Israel. And we definitely would be on the same page that everything, absolutely everything, is interconnected in this life. Today, on October 7, in a couple of hours' time, most likely I will see many of you at Sherman Camp at the commemoration that will take at 7 p.m. unless following posting video, and it would be posted in a half an hour or so on YouTube, in case 30 plus the rabbis emissaries, Rabbi Joseph Zalzman from 17 Church Avenue, including one contact 32 division, and start demanding that Yuri Rudnitsky finally has to be taken into custody. And it would be great, it would be just great if on October 7 someone who uncovered single-handedly unprecedented fraud committed, someone who did expose and continue exposing to Canadians deplorable Nazi fascist, will be taken into custody today on October 7 by 32 Division and provided with accommodation within cell number 6 or any other. Folks, I won't be addressing any further today 30 plus the rabbis emissaries. Rather, I would like to say just few words to several religious leaders representing different congregations in GTA area of Ontario. Folks, I did interact with in the past. I know we would be on the same page in order not to be subjected to another slaughter as the one that did take place 1 year ago on October 7, 2023 in Israel. We Jews just have to achieve unprecedented level of unity. And unprecedented level of unity required simply won't be achieved until this incredible crime, incredible fraud of the century that was committed by 30 plus the rabbis emissaries in May of 2023 won't be addressed. Once again, friends, and I just know we are on the same page. We do require, as never before, unprecedented level of unity. And this level of unity required could be achieved only if so-called events that did take place at this facility at 17 Church Avenue in Downsview area of Toronto in May of 2023, when the Nazi deplorable fake Jew Armin A.KONN became known across the world as the second after Abraham, won't be addressed. Friends, I met in the past many months different religious leaders. I had been interacting via exchanging emails with the administrator of Toronto Rabbinical Court based in A.KONN, trying to encourage him to undertake simple, absolutely simple, reasonable request to determine whether or not Toronto-based Nazi army in A.KONN is a Jew or otherwise, and respected by all. Administrator of Beis Din A.KONN did send me several responses, and I am in a possession of incredible collection of his responses like this. Yuri, I do not understand. Maybe someone owe you money, and if this is the case, we definitely would be willing to undertake the case. Something like this. And I did connect at one point with a spiritual leader of Toronto-based Aish HaTorah Synagogue Community Center, Aish HaTorah, Abraham Rothman. And we did interact for about 45 minutes or so, and I clearly emphasized, I said, Rabbi Rothman, please do not even try to connect with Rabbi A.VAIL. And I presented him with all the answers I received. Following our 55 minutes conversation, in a week or so, I did receive email that I am definitely still in a possession of, and it was stated I did connect with administrators of Beis Din, and it would be up to them to decide what to do in this case. And I definitely did not hear from A.KONN, and I did not expect to hear from this great Toronto-based religious leader. And at one point I did contact with very intelligent, pleasant, spiritual leader of Beth Avraham Shul synagogue, the largest one probably in the province of Ontario, at Butters and Clark in Thornhill area, Rabbi D.KOROBKIN. And we did spend, 45 minutes chatting, and I provided all the info. And I am in a possession of his email, and he stated in about 2 weeks from the time our interaction did take place, Yuri, I did contact Rabbi Israel Zaltzman. And he clearly stated to me, Yuri, that army in A.KONN, Toronto-based Nazi, head of Free Ukrainian Cossack of Canada movement, is a Jew, in fact. And he stated to me in writing, Yuri, I would recommend that you continue with your crusade for justice, so-called, through legal means. It's great. And he fully understands what is going on. And he is great, knowledgeable, intelligent, respected by all. Decent. But I'm sorry, Rabbi D.KOROBKIN, you were and continue to be not decent enough just to direct me to continue with my crusade for justice through legal means. I think it was your obligation, following understanding, reviewing tons of info I did provide, following understanding unprecedented fraud, crime was committed, to say loud and clear to an entire Canadian world community, folks, we just have to start addressing this bizarre, deplorable act of betrayal of Jewish people around the world committed by my own folks, so-called rabbis and rabbis from so-called the leadership of Jewish Russian community, and you fail You fail, Rabbi Daniel Korobkin. And just another few words, and I will be proceeding to 46 Butter Street. I believe it's 46 Butter Street, Sherman campus. Folks, I posted video yesterday following attending gathering at noon at Butters and Shepherd, and this particular video, within this particular video, I made a reference to my friend Rabbi Mendel Kaplan from Chabad Flamingo, and you know, it would be great if you spend a couple of minutes viewing this video of mine. And as you know, as many of you know already, I had been interacting with Rabbi Mendel Kaplan in the past twice within his offices. We were exchanging emails, etc., etc. And he has been refusing start attending to this ordeal as other hundreds and hundreds so-called religious leaders fully understanding what is going on. And yesterday he was present at the gathering. He made a great speech. I approached him at one point and I said, Rabbi, I'm repeating myself. If some of you did view another video of mine, I'm definitely repeating myself, Rabbi. And he said, Yuri. And then Yuri Rudnitsky, Usha Rudnitsky, Korenblum said, Rabbi, how do you feel in the past many months since our two amazing interactions did take place within your offices, since you were provided with tons of info and you clearly indicating that unprecedented fraud crime was committed by your own people, the rebels emissaries from so-called the leadership of DRCC. And as many of you know, this religious leader who has been refusing start attending to this degrading betrayal of Jewish people around the world, who has been refusing attending to this betrayal of each and every person belonging to one or another Abrahamic religion, said to me, Yuri, Rabbi Zaltzman, and as you know, many of you know, he did not emphasize whether it was reference to one or another Rabbi Zaltzman. He said, Yuri, Rabbi Zaltzman is a horrible man and I cannot control him. Friends, it is definitely great to have around some so-called religious leaders that could assist us when needed with some tasks. But my personal experience of the one who did uncover unprecedented fraud committed, experience of the one who did expose to Canadians, 40 million Canadians, Toronto-based Nazi and the fake Jew, as such that religious so-called leaders have been refusing start attending, start addressing the still ongoing ordeal. Toronto-based Nazi and his Jewish religious handlers, so-called rabbis and rebbitzins from so-called the leadership of Jewish Russian community leadership ordeal. Folks, thank you very much, and I am inviting you start traveling towards 46 Butter Street, and I hope I would be in a position to see you. 7 p.m. folks, 7 p.m. Once again, friends, we just have to. This unprecedented fraud committed just has to be addressed properly. If you do not want to be subjected tomorrow, day after, to another unprecedented slaughter, to another unprecedented massacre, to another unprecedented pogrom. Thank you, folks. And I do remember A.VAIL, administrator with Toronto Rabbinical Court based in, within one of his messages stated to me, Yuri, you know, Rabbi Joseph Zaltzman is an unprecedented expert in Jewish identification. And if Rabbi Joseph Zaltzman would say tomorrow or day after, the chief of Toronto Police Service, fellow proud Ukrainian fellow to Toronto-based Nazi army A.KONN, fellow proud Ukrainian Miron Demkin is a Jew, we just have to accept this. Folks, I was kidding, definitely. But this is the case, folks. This is the case. Rabbi Joseph Zaltzman, the one who did mastermind this unprecedented betrayal of 15 million Jews around the world, is a well-known across the world indisputable expert in Jewish identification. The one who has been refusing state-issued certificate of Jewish identification to Armin Abraham Cohen. Folks, would you like start contacting Rabbi Joseph Zaltzman, indisputable expert in Jewish identification? Official indisputable expert in Jewish identification, and start asking him again and again same questions that I used to ask him many times. Please, just proceed. Issued certificate of Jewish identification to Armin Abraham Cohen, and it could be probably good enough for me not to continue with my crusade for justice. And he did not. Shana Tova, friends. Shana Tova. 7 p.m., 46 Butters, Sherman campus.